all right. Well, that was Mr. Damani. Well, let's get in an analyst. Harshit Kapadia of Elara Capital joins us. Hi, Harshit. Morning. Thanks so much for joining in. Well, you heard what Mr. Damani had to say. What's your view? I mean, from this space itself, railway, there's tremendous potential. What's your top pick from here and why?
So within the railway PSU, we like Rights Limited as well as RVNL, which is covered by my colleague. And IRCON is something that we also like. So these are the three EPC companies that we are very positive as far as rail infrastructure capex is concerned.
Harshit, you're picking up those that have done well. This year, if there is any green on the railway stocks, it is RVNL and Rights, as you point out. I can understand IRCON being the beneficiary of any rail infra, but you would therefore not touch IRCTC. I mean, that was the one that came with a lot of promise.
Yeah, it did came with a lot of promise, but there were issues when it came to, sharing of fees. I think that was one of the errors which was done by the Ministry of Railways, and possibly after that, investors were skeptical whether such kind of news can again come and can hamper the business model of the company. Though I don't cover the stock or I don't look at it, but it's the update that we understand from.
Okay.
That is one of the key risks that that faces IRCTC. But Harshit, I wanted to know if your thesis is that rail capex will increase. Would you also bet on some private players and not just PSUs? Are there any listed companies which we do know of a few who do supply to the railways? Do you think there is some which could get some outsized benefits here?
Absolutely. So apart from PSU, any component manufacturers of railways are also bigger beneficiaries. So within that space, so I also look at capital goods. So within cap goods, we also like CG Power, Hitachi Energy. There is ABB Siemens, who also have a good portfolio on the railway side as well. So these are some additional names which can be looked at on the private side. Apart from that, even Titagar Wagons and Texmaco Rail are direct beneficiaries of expenditure on the wagon side. So recently, government had come out with a tender for 75,000 wagons, and these were two of the major beneficiaries. We are also hearing more tenders are expected on the wagon side. So as when comes, they could be further beneficiaries of this railway capex.
Okay, you spoke about RVNL and Rights, right, as Elara's buys. Any price targets for the one that you track? I think yours is Rights, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So I look at Rights. My target price has been breached. So my target price was 330 rupees. So it has already breached that number.
Okay. And therefore, now what? You have an equal weight? You wouldn't go ahead and buy it right now?
I would certainly be on a whole stage at this point in time. Would want to look at it in terms of how, because export is one thing which we were backing on. So as and when the export portfolio of Rights improve, surely there will be a multiple rating and there could be on a higher side.
Got it. And you have a price target for IRCON. You said you're positive on that as well.
Yes, we don't cover IRCON, but certainly given that these three PSUs are largely EPC players who have some sort of a business coming from EPC as the rail capex improves. So these three are the ones, but we don't cover IRCON.
All right. Got that. Thank you very much, Harshit, for giving us a little more color on what we can expect from rail stocks and which one we should watch out for. The important point he adds is, besides the couple of